Government confirmed the deportations, adding that the 5 inmates were currently being housed in their correctional facilities in isolated units where similar offenders were kept, further seeking to assure the nation that their new arrivals pose no threat to the country or its citizens. Eswatini says the deportations were as a result of months of robust high-level engagements with the government of the United States.
Circulating reports that the Kingdom of Eswatini has received 5 third country prisoners from the United States of America. The government of the Kingdom of Eswatini would like to clarify that yes, indeed, 5 prisoners arrived in the country yesterday from the United States, and would like to actually assure the nation that engagements that went on between Eswatini and the US, they considered a lot of aspects, including security risk assessments, to ensure that the safety of Eswatini is not disturbed as the prisoners are currently being kept in the country. What we'd also like to clarify is the government of Eswatini is that these prisoners are not here permanently, but they will be repatriated in due course to their different countries, working in collaboration with the US government and the International Organization for Migration.
Homeland Security Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin posted pictures of the 5 deportees, who she said had been convicted of various crimes from rape, robbery, murder, aggravated assault and battery. McLaughlin called them depraved monsters who had been terrorizing American communities while welcoming the fact that they were now off American soil. Additionally, 8 men from a variety of countries deported earlier from the United States arrived in South Sudan on July 5th in what Juba called a gesture of goodwill.
On the 5th of July 2025, 8 individuals, including 1 South Sudanese, arrived at Juba International Airport following standard deportation procedures undertaken by the government of the United States of America. In line with its sovereign responsibilities and established procedures, the government of the Republic of South Sudan received these individuals through the appropriate national institutions. They are currently in Juba under the care of the relevant authorities who are screening them and ensuring their safety and well-being in accordance with South Sudanese laws.
Earlier, the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights addressed the broader issue of US migrant deportations.
To be clear, and I've been on public record about the concerns that we have about the process of deportations. It requires due process, for example. It requires proper procedures that ensure the dignity of each and every person. And it requires respect for international human rights law and international refugee law. And for example, if there are people who say that they may be tortured when they are sent back, they cannot be returned. They cannot be deported. So, yes, what we need is international human rights law and international refugee law fully respected.
In an unsigned order, the US Supreme Court allowed in late June for the Trump administration to resume deporting migrants to countries other than their own without offering them a chance to show harms they could face, handing Trump another victory in his aggressive pursuit of mass deportations. The Conservative majority lifted an earlier judicial order that required the government to give migrants set for third country deportations a meaningful opportunity to contest their removal, a decision that saw all 3 Liberal justices dissent, calling it a gross abuse of the Supreme Court's discretion, while the legal challenges to the administration's actions play out in lower federal courts. Sherwin Riceby's SABC News, New York.